Let us get the approach on percentage, shortcut approach, and the question on successive percentage change. Let us get the question. Wherever we know the population of a town, population of a town is 6,900, 6,91,021, it increases 20% in every year. What was the population 3 years ago that I need to find? So it is actually the final one, wherever 20% in every year it has changed. And on the basis, we need to find out 3 years ago how it is. Look here, in that approach, we have written that three changes: 20% first change, second change is also 20%, then third change is also 20%. All three changes, it has been written. Now we are going these percentage changes in different approach. The first approach, net multiplication factor approach. We know whenever it is changing in every time, there would be some multiplication factor we can find. Let's say MF for the first case, we can consider as 1.2. Here MF is 1.2 and 1.2. So net multiplication factor, whenever we need to find, we need to do actually these multiplied by 1.2 multiplied by 1.2. It is net multiplication factor, and that is the final initial value multiplied by that is the final value. And from that, we need to return back to find out this initial value. But that data, solving this data is not that much easier. If I take another approach for this net multiplication factor, which is nothing but fractional approach. 1.2, here we can write 1.2 or we can write 6 by 5. So let us get the net multiplication factor, which is nothing but 6 by 5 into 6 by 5 into 6 by 5. So after that, we need not to calculate. I know that initial value, which is our requirement, that means 3 years ago population 3 years ago, the value will be equal to how much? This 3 years value multiplied by this multiplication factor, means 6 by 5 into 6 by 5 into 6 by 5 will be equal to the final value, which is 691,200. So just calculation, population 3 years ago will be equal to 691,200 multiplied by 5 by 6 into 5 by 6 into 5 by 6. So 6 into 6 into 6, which is 216, that means 6 cube. If I divide, and this one will be, we can cancel it out, and value will be 32. 32 into 125, that is coming as 4 lakh. So the answer is 4 lakh for this case, option C. So this is net multiplication factor approach for the successive percentage change.